Yo, what up? I'm Yipee and I'm an indie vtuber. Yeah. So, in my last stream, no, my last stream was a mistake. That was an accident. My last stream was a stream where I drew I didn't finish it, but I sketched out my vtuber model. Well, the head of it. Like maybe just a few ideas because I'll explain it again in case you weren't here. My friends and I are making a band, and I'm not allowed to show my face in what you call that I'm not allowed to show my face online because of my, parents. So here I am. I'm making a VTuber model, a jester one, because in the band it's called Royal Spades, and in that band I'm the jester because I want. Yeah, I got to choose my own role because I'm one of the OG members. I'm one of the first 3 members. Yeah. So, as I was saying, how we decided to make a band. Well, at first, this what do you call it? This school year, the start of this school year, we had a new classmate. Let's call him the Knight, because that's his name in the band. He wanted to start a band. For now, we're deciding we're gonna make covers, but we might do original songs in the future if we get ideas and more, views. We're deciding if we're gonna make a YouTube channel. That's why I said views. So yeah. So now we made the band. We had the group chat. We didn't post anything. We don't even have the YouTube account yet. But I'll let you know when we do. I was the one who came up with the idea to have a YouTube channel. So, yay. My idea was used. So, yay. Anyway, so the Knight decided to make a band, right? I was one of the first people to join the band. Well, volunteer joining the band because, I've always wanted to make music ever since I started listening to music. I started wanting to make music, be an idol. The classic things you wanna do when you were a wee little girl. So yeah, I wanted to be a idol, so I joined the band because this is my chance to make music, even though it's not like the classic idol group in Japan you always see. Obviously because we're not in Japan, but I wanna change this bit. Let's make it a spade eyeball. That is very, very hard to see. So yeah, I joined the band because I wanted to make music. So we didn't make any music yet. It's still in production. Our band is still in production. We don't even have a guitarist. we're still looking for a guitarist and a pianist in our school. Yes, this is a school band thing. Anyway, yeah. So, and then, my gosh, I can't draw stars for the life of me. Can't draw stars. Why? So, I decided to join the band alongside my friend from grade 7. And yeah, after a while, fun fact, I was the one who made our logo because as you can tell, I'm fond of drawing. I really like, it's like a hobby. Well, it is a hobby. What am I saying? Of course, it's a hobby. Yeah, I like drawing, so I made the logo. Good thing, because they were planning to hire someone to make the logo, and then I thought, why hire someone when you have me? So yeah, I made the logo, and then they're like, oh, it's actually pretty sick. But honestly, it's kind of bland. There's something wrong with it, but I'm not sure what. Oh my gosh, I can't draw stars. It's okay. It's fine. So yeah, I decided that I wanted. Oh my gosh. So, so the friend from grade 7. Let's call him the king of spades, because we haven't really he wants to be the king, I guess. So yeah, he's one of the OG members. So yeah, okay, back to the, yeah, I chose Jester because I wanted to make people laugh. Seeing people smile makes me feel like I did a good job. Like people, like I have this feeling that, they like me, and yeah, I like making people smile. There's this warm feeling in my heart. So yeah. So I actually already have a VTuber model, and I'm planning to make my debut, but I've been thinking maybe I should debut my Jester model first. I should make my Jester model first before I debut, so that I can debut my Jester model, because I wanna be Jester. Another reason why I chose Jester is because I'm kind of fond of clowns, I guess. I mean, I like Jester from Talk with Jester by Anta. I like Huxley from Don't Play With Me. And a few others. I guess there's something about them. They're like so unserious. Well, what am I saying? Huxley is the complete opposite of. Well, he's like. He's kinda. Huxley is kind of. He's like serious. Like. In a way that he hates the world, kind of way. He reminds me of an emo guy. I think that's what the owners were. The creator of the game was going for. But he reminds me of an emo he's so gloomy, but then his color palette is also a little bit colorful in a gloomy way. But it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. So anyway, this is my second live stream where you can see my hands. This is a real life live stream. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Yumei is doing a real ass live stream. This is a rare sight indeed. Holy shit, the eyes aren't straight. Give me a sec. I just gonna do that instead. Because I don't really wanna draw stars anymore. It's kind of sickening. It's hard for me. I am really bad at drawing stars. Okay, so oh my gosh, my art style isn't consistent. Ew. I'm so sorry. Anyway, hang on. How did I decide to become a VTuber in the first place? Well, honestly, at first it wasn't really. I learned about. Wait. Yes.
You know how to painting?
No.
I want to put on the piano upstairs, but I asked it's so mahal. It's like 4,000 plus or 5,000 plus, like this painting. You can draw me. I want something harvest, but harvest of fruit or harvest of something harvest. It's like good luck. You know how to paint this heart. It's but very big. I want very big to the piano. Huh?
Hello.
If I buy canvas, you can do it. Not so. Yeah.
Not sure.
You can sometimes you practice on the paper on watercolor or whatever.
Okay.
If you can't, I buy big canvas. I want to put it there.
Okay.
Like, open the lights.
There's window kasi. Sorry. Where was I? I wanted to be a VTuber since I was I guess maybe 10, because I learned about VTubers through Iron Mouse. At first I didn't know she was a VTuber, but after I realized and I saw how VTubers work, and when I learned about VTubers, when I saw them work, how they work, I really admired their work. They had lots of fans, or at least the ones that I saw at the time. They had fans who were like who they made smile. It was they made me smile as well. I felt like I wanted to do the same because, a place where I can be myself without worrying what others might think, because their personas online, that's a normal thing, so it will be hard to tell what is real and what's fake in my personality. So I can be whatever I want to be. I can just be myself. That's what appealed to me the most at the time, because back then I had a hard time expressing myself. It was honestly, it started becoming really bad, because when I was 10, I started becoming a people pleaser. and then I mean I still am right now, but it's the climax of it all was when I was 12 or 11. Yeah, when I was 12 or 11, I was a people pleaser. It was a normal thing for me. I thought that cause I was taught to always be nice to others, to always be kind-hearted and stuff. So I thought that there was nothing wrong, and I was only doing what God wanted me to do. So I kept going with the people pleasing, and then eventually it got so intense where I didn't even have the things that I wanted. I gave it to others. Yeah. Of course, that's what people pleasing is. My people pleasing probably isn't very intense compared to what others experience. And I'm grateful it didn't get that intense. But I also feel guilty for thinking that I feel guilty for thinking I'm pitiful in a way, like a little bit, even if just a little bit, because others have it worse. So why am I pitying myself? I'm sorry. This is getting way too personal. This is getting way too too not lighthearted. So I'm gonna stop talking about that there. I'm so sorry. That got way too sorry, I yap a lot. I got carried away. Anyway, in a more lighthearted note, I wanted to be a vtuber because I wanted to make everybody smile. It's like a place where I can be myself. Yeah. And so now I'm planning to make my debut. I'm not quite sure when because of exams. They're coming up. And I'm not really and I have to do assignments, and I have tutor too, so it's kind of it's a bit, my time is a bit cramped, and on weekends I have to go to the church. I have training, so I can't really debut unless I cancel my training. But then usually when I cancel my training, there's something wrong with my body. Like, for example, I'm having really intense cramps or something. But yeah, yeah. So I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna make my debut, but I know I will eventually, someday. So, keep waiting. Stay patient for me, please. Do your best to stay patient for me. I'm so sorry. I just, I don't really have much time. Anyway. I want a really poofy dress because poofy dress. They're so poofy. And I like poofy things. Yeah. I kinda share this. Should I not? Because my friends have access to my YouTube channel. I mean, not like access to like, my passwords, my actual managing thing, but they know what my YouTube channel is. And I'm scared they might show this to the person I'm gonna be talking about. Why not? Okay. So, if anything, this is just gonna show how happy I am. Not lately actually, like for a long time now, I've been really wanting to become friends with this one dude at our school because, he's really cool, he's really chill, and he's friends with like some of my friends, so I mean, like, why not expand the group? He's 2 grades ahead of me. He's 2 grades ahead of me, yeah. And I wanted to be friends with him because, he's chill, he's cool. I think he's cool. He's yeah, he's cool. So I wanted to be friends with him. And so just yesterday, thank you so much, the king, you rock, baby, you the best, man. The king, like the friend from grade 7, yeah, that guy, he told me, I went with him downstairs after class, during lunch break. I went downstairs with him because he had a dentist appointment later that afternoon. So I went with him to make this excuse letter. So yeah, I went with him to make his excuse letter, and then he needed to call his dad. So after he called his dad, to sign the excuse letter and pick him up because of the dentist appointment, blah blah blah. I went with him. We waited for his dad. Actually, not waited for him. Well, yeah. And then we saw the dude that I wanted to be friends with. Let's call this dude, let's call him, I can't think of a name. Let's go with Eyeball because I don't know. I that's just the first thing that I could think of. So Eyeball was there. I didn't do anything. I just saw him and I'm like, oh, okay, that's that dude. He's cool. I wanna be friends with him, but I'm too scared to talk to him because we don't know each other. So actually, my friend, the king, he came up to Eyeball. Cause I dared him to to tell Eyeball that Eyeball was King's sugar daddy, because it's funny. I don't know, my humor is broken, guys, don't ask me. So yeah, so he actually did it, which honestly, that's surprising. Like, what, that was a joke. But anyway, yeah, he did that. And then after a bit, I was telling him, why did you do that? I was only joking. And he just laughed. And then after a bit, he went over to Eyeball again. At least they said something to each other. So this will come up later. They said something to each other, and then after that, to my surprise, to my utter surprise, Eyeball approached me, which I thought would never happen because, I'm just an ordinary girl with, that wears the jackets a lot. I'm just an ordinary girl with nothing special, just some random girl. So, to my surprise, he came up to me and said, "You wanna join us?" I was so happy. That moment, I felt so happy because I didn't have to do anything. But I was a bit worried about what the king told Eyeball. So, yeah, but I joined them anyway. But as soon as I sat down with them, Eyeball's dad came to pick him up for lunch. And after that, the king's dad came to pick him up for the dentist. So I had nobody to. I went upstairs because my other friends are there. So yeah, and then after class, well, we had the school faculty had a faculty meeting at 3, so we got to leave early. Yay! Amazing. Life is amazing. So since we left at 3, so all of the classes had the same dismissal time. I spotted Eyeball and I told him, "Hi, out of curiosity, what did the king tell you to make you come to me?" And he asked me if I wanted the whole thing or the sugar-coated one. I told him the whole thing, and he said basically he told him that I wanted to be friends with him. So yeah, I'm so happy because now we're friends. But then again, I'm not sure if he wanted to be friends with me or he was just, he just had to do it for the sake of being nice. Because I don't think he would have asked to be friends otherwise. That's really nearly impossible. That's like out of this world. So now I feel kind of bad. I texted him. I asked. He told me to chat him, so that he could give me his Discord, and I did. And later this morning, I chatted him. We talked about Roblox. Yeah, but I don't know if the friendship is gonna stay long because many of the friendships I have with other grades, they didn't blossom very much. They just we talked for like a few days, and then after that we never really talked afterwards. I hope it doesn't end up like that because I think he's really cool and I really wanna be friends with him. So yeah. So I hope it blossoms. So guys, pray for that. Pray for me. I wanna keep being friends with him. Cause he's friends with my best friend and the king, who is also a best friend. So I hope, maybe, please, I beg of you. I don't, it's really nerve-wracking for me because I don't know why he would want to be friends with me. So that kind of it kind of makes my confidence go lower. So yeah. 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 So pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Anyway. I sound like a pygmy or something. Oh my gosh. And oh, I forgot I had bunny ears. Whoops. How do I draw this? I just go like that, I guess. Anyway, I'm kinda bored now, so I guess this is it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Bye, 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 bye. Have a nice day. Bye, 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 bye. See y'all next time. Yeah. Bye.